What is it with you people? Oh, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew. I'm an aspiring writer, shit talker, shit disturber, blah blah blah. You know the drill by now. Yep. On this channel, no expenses spent, and we just ramble on and see what happens today. I gotta really knuckle down and figure out how to do this YouTube because no one gives a shit. But anyway, today I just wanted to talk about a book that, a fantasy book that I really enjoyed, and it's Promise of Blood, Brian McClellan. Remember, I speak one language and I barely do that, so forgive me if I mispronounce it. But if you're a fantasy reader, fan, writer, flintlock fantasy, magic system, shit, I can't talk. Sorry, I apologise. I'm going to cut this out. But anyway, fuck. Well, this is the first book in the Powder Mage trilogy. Sorry, I've written this down because I really want to do a good job and I just don't. So, and the average views don't go past 2 minutes. So if you've gotten this far, thank you. I'm sorry. But anyway, I just enjoy fantasy books and I just can't express myself clearly and succinctly. So this is why I'm trying to do this channel. So if you're seeing this for the first time, I do apologize. And if you heard it before, sorry. But anyway, I'm still trying to get better with my talking. So no point in hiding behind a mask or a toilet seat for a head and complain about Disney or whatever. I'll just put myself out there because, you know, I want to get better. So anyway, Promise of Blood. It's the first book in the Powder Mage trilogy series and combines epic fantasy with like flintlock, firearms, and magic. So it's a really fast-paced, action-packed, original fantasy story. So I can't recommend it enough. You know, it's set in the kingdom of Adro, where a bloody coup has just overthrown the corrupt monarchy, and the coup leader is one of the main characters of Field Marshal Tamas, who's a Powder Mage. And basically they're like sorcerers that can manipulate gunpowder, and it's such a cool original idea, and how they implement that magic is just, yeah, it is pretty cool. You'll have to read it to find out. I don't want to spoil too much, but yeah, so you've got the Field Marshal Tamas and his son, estranged son Taniel. And what I liked about this book is the dynamic between the two, the father and son. You know, as a father myself, I can really see, and a son, I can see both sides of the coin here. So it really plays into that, and it does a great job of that father-son dynamic. Yeah, I don't want to say too much without spoiling. Yeah, so sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other people that can talk about this a lot better than me. So bear with me. But another main character is Adamat, who's a private investigator who goes on and uncovers a conspiracy going on in the background. And I really enjoyed his character too. And what Brian's done is really fleshed out these characters, and they really have they really come to life. And all the support characters, they really pop from the page, and that's what I aspire to do. You know, as a emerging writer, I sort of read it as a fan, then sort of reread it as a writer, trying to break it down, understanding how the author does certain things, how they bring out these emotions, the words that they use. It all depends on the point of view characters and how they see the world through, and how the author expresses that. And with their prose and with the word choice, and this is a great example of how to do it pretty well. Anyway, the overall plot of the book is engaging and thrilling. A lot of twists and turns and surprises, revelations, betrayals, and alliances, and that's what you want in an action fantasy book. Oh, excuse me, oh lordy. But I've butchered this long enough. Do yourself a favour. I believe it's on special at the moment. on Kindle. So yeah, check it out. That's it for that book. One day I'll figure out how to do this properly, so you don't have to suffer. But anyway, speaking of writing, currently I'll just get up my gimmick. I'm sitting at around about 69% complete of my work in progress. So I've got at the end of the month I'm going to GenreCon in Brisbane. So hopefully I've applied for the pitch meeting. Hopefully I get through. I don't know yet. Won't find out till about a week before the event. So, and I've applied for a few other things. I think I've got a short story comp, so I submitted something for that. So hopefully, might get something, might not. See what happens. I've got to start somewhere. So that's where I'm at the moment. I haven't done any short stories. I haven't updated my Substack. I just don't have time. I've been really putting in the hard yards trying to get this draft complete, and no doubt I'll have to go through it again. Even now I'm picking up little things, little threads that I can weave in and out at the start. Like, oh shit, I should have thought of that. But fortunately, it's still in the draft phase, so I'll probably do another sweep through and fix that up. So, well, that's the end of that chapter. Now, this week, here's the thing. Spawn number 2, I got this bad boy, way, there's no date on here, I can't remember, 92, 93. So actually my younger brother bought it, and after a while I was like, oh yeah, I'll buy it off you, I'll buy it for the face value, $3.95 back then, so I don't know what it's worth now. So, but I've looked after it, and it's only been the last month he's messaged me, hey, remember that Spawn 2 you bought it off me? I'm like, yeah. Oh, I think I might have got ripped off. You might have. I don't know about that. But no, I'm gonna give it back to him. It's yeah. When you're a kid, you have siblings. Of course, you're gonna buy or swindle or steal, or they got something that you want. You're gonna find a way to flip the script and give them a dodgy trade off. But that's just part of siblings until they cotton on and get old enough and big enough to fight back. So, but no, I'll returning Spawn 2 to my brother real shortly, so I'm going to enjoy that while I can. Anyway, that's it for the week. I hope you've all been writing well, and if you haven't, well, see ya.